la vigna in onore di tuo nonno diventi il sogno di noi tutti. Not only for you, but for everybody.
Thank you. I got to do this for the people, the town, maybe even me.
Salute.
Good morning, Joe. Jeff in Las Vegas. How you doing, buddy?
We're in Las Vegas.
Born and raised.
My daughter's in Las Vegas, Jeff.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah, she works at Hex on the Strip. She's the GM there. You know, in the Paris hotel.
Yeah. Very nice.
And her husband runs the food and beverage for that whole corporation. So he does Hex, Matt does Hex, and he does the chicken, Shaquille's chicken thing. And
yeah, no
they got
small
like seven properties.
Well, good. I'm glad they're here contributing. I'm a native. Family came here in the 50s, so I'm the only one born here.
Go ask for Melody.
I will. I'll do that. I'm a name drop, so I'll just let you know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, can show her the clip. I'm demanding it.
Awesome. You know, I am such a super fan of yours, and I was 16 when I snuck into risky business, and talk about a rite of passage. You know, so I was looking at your film credits and TV is just astounding. You know, so this is a total thrill for me today to finally meet and speak to you.
Thank you.
You know, I always talk to Ernie Hudson a couple of times a year for his projects, and I'm a Congo fanatic. It's one of my guilty pleasures. And I always told him that Eddie Ventro and him, they need to have a spin-off series or a movie. He's down, but he said, if I ever talk to you, you have to be on board too.
I'm on board. I mean, I see Ernie ever so often, and I got a friend, my friend Bob Picardo, who's just working on Ernie's new TV show. And they're all in a bubble. They're in a COVID bubble, you know, so you go there, you can't leave. And
that's crazy. Yeah, I talked to him for his TV show. He's doing great over there on BET, all his big shows. So, well, thank you again for talking to me today about From the Vine. Wonderful film. Your character, Mark, he has trouble keeping his promises, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's a flawed person. And it finally gets the better of him. He just breaks down emotionally, starts having visions, and haunted by the choices he's made in life, and realizes that it's a house of cards, and he's losing his wife, and he's losing his daughter, and he's losing his identity, and he winds up in Italy, where it all began 45 years earlier. And it's beautiful, lovable, whimsical journey that is so right for the dystopian reality we're living in today.
And his wife and daughter think he's lost his mind, and they're on a mission to save him, aren't they?
I think they're on a mission to save their money. I think it, you know, it's like it's basically throw a net over this guy before he spends it all.
Well, how was your Italian for the movie? Because there's such realism in this film, because you go back and forth between English and Italian.
Well, you know, I had to learn. There were scenes that were written in Italian that I had to learn, and I worked with. It was also we were a smaller budget picture, and so Blue was also the unit production manager for the Italian crew, but she was also my translator and my dialect coach. It was hard work, but it was worth it.
And shot on location, just gorgeous scenery, just fabulous. Did you have trouble leaving after it was all done?
It was a magical time. It was like being Cinderella, where you had a finite amount of time, and the crew, most of the crew, 80 or 90% were Canadian. So we were all kind of living in this fantasy reality where this village was given to us, and the people that lived there loved having us, and they were in the movie also. We were stuck in a time that doesn't exist, that never stopped existing there. Even our cell phones didn't work. That whole Google, so we'll Google it thing came out of that because we would, it was impossible to communicate with one another.
Well, the movie's filled with Italian virtues: love, food, wine, family. So it all translates on into the movie.
And that was the magic of the creative gods. The movie determined the outcome, and we were fortunate as long as we just got out of its way.
And throughout your career, I've always known you as a supporting role, as a supporting character actor. Here, you carry the whole film. Is that something that was a challenge for you, or something you were looking for?
I've always been a leading man trapped in the body of a character actor. So, no, this is my cup of tea. I love it.
And finally today, you were born in Hoboken, and ever since I saw a sign years ago on a TV show, birthplace of Frank Sinatra, I mean, that's when I think of Hoboken, I think of Frankie, but now I'll think of you too.
Thank you. Frank Sinatra was once quoted as saying, "Joey Pants, the poor son of a bitch, will never be the most famous guy from Hoboken."
Well,
I just
Tom,
want you to, I won't be happy until you can get a street named after me in Las Vegas.
I can do that. I know the mayor. She's my neighbor.
Okay. I love the mayor. Tell the mayor she's doing a great job.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Joey. And I love the film. It's exactly what I needed, being in quarantine for 8 months. And it's beautiful. And I've never heard that song either from the Vine, or I never heard that opens the movie. I Googled it, got it on my laptop here.
Yeah, it's a Canadian group, right?
Yeah. It's just wonderful. Just sets the tone for the whole movie. So thank you so much for a career thrill. And we'll talk again soon. Come to Vegas, we'll hang out.
I will. I plan on it. I mean, as soon as this thing lifts, I haven't seen my grandkids in 14 months.
Well, we'll see you soon. Take care and be safe.
Bye.